afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting, amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the master of propaganda, your one and only sanctioned source of Comedies 2 casting. Off here to 1 vs 1 owner, Kholodny Ferma. In the west, it is Isildur, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the 2nd Panzer Division. West and east, it is Aimstrong, fighting for King and Country, the Commonwealth, the Guards Armoured Division. We got lead troops, Jaeger, Infantry, Lightning War, Triple G for the 3 bullets, and thereby for Isildur with 2 Tigers. The one of them is an Ace, Triple Infantry versus Mobile Assault, Commando, and Lend-Lease Assault. Lots of Commandos, well, obviously, but also just heavy emphasis on submachine guns and assault troops. Triple section there for Aimstrong. Triple section start for Aimstrong. Got a start here for Isildur. Looks like he's going to go for an early sniper here versus Aimstrong, so that would try and bleed out Aimstrong's infantry sections. Also, as always, remember to please like, subscribe, and share, and all that jazz. And press the bell button if you do subscribe, so YouTube is 27.56 gamma% more likely to actually remember you want to, watch my videos. Third section now running for Aimstrong. Got an easy out here, sniper almost down there for Isildur. The German Scharfschütze. Sandbags here by the southern fuel point. Very slow start there, but standard stuff. Of course, the risk of an early sniper start for any faction is usually the manpower and sort of the build time for the sniper. Usually means you're going to be falling behind in early pressure, so you're going to really have to use the sniper effectively afterwards to compensate for the fact in most cases you're going to be falling notably behind just in terms of like map control than your opponent. Of course, it does help as the British a slight degree since they have a slightly slower build speed in the section, but then again it's not like, that slow, so even then it's not like wildly effective, but it's there. Gonna do this on the way there for Isildur. 4th section for Aimstrong. It's not, but there's ready to take on a shot there. I think I managed against the Tommies there. Grabbing the northern munitions, grabbing the point here. So far all quiet. Section going out to them. There you go. Immediately Johnson goes down as his body gives out, and there you go. First doctrinal choice is Aimstrong with Lend-Lease Assault Regiment. Opening up obviously for mortars, submachine gun upgrades, M10 Achilles tank destroyers, M5 half tracks, of course the vehicle repairs. Fun fact by the way, the Achilles basically was the designation of both the basically just the M10, but also the version upgraded with the 17-pounder gun. They call them both Achilles because I guess they're just lazy. Gonna do something stuff for sniper prong back up there. He's obviously trying to ensure he doesn't get caught in a bad spot where suddenly Aimstrong appears out of nowhere with a load of submachine guns hosing down his sniper. We got to the Aimstrong taking northwards now, perhaps figuring he might be heading towards the south, so basically trying to play around the sniper here. University out there for Aimstrong. That's going to be partly there, I imagine, to counter the sniper, but also just, with the Vickers Cape, really good versus infantry. Gonna be backed up by the sniper. Back here, nothing further going on there for Isildur as of yet. Third gonna be squad almost done. There we go. Bit of quiet. I mean, we've not really had a lot of engagement. There's been a bit of sniper shooting, and I think that's really it. There you go. Things getting more heated up here. We've got second pushing against the munitions point. Second going for the northern victory point. So now moving up here. Push for the car punch. We've got a grenade section there covering up against that. Very good. More grenades. So arriving section all the way up here by the way. Basically hunting up for the sniper. Now the sniper's elsewhere. Has to get moving here because Isildur's taking advantage of Aimstrong's hunting away. They just push harder at the more vital, softer bits. Thumbs up there to Isildur. Good play. University out there. Up north he's being pushed back here by the infantry counterattack here from Isildur. Centered around the sniper base, just providing the lethality there needed to punch out Aimstrong's squishy bits. There you go. Vickers K almost down here. Going to lose out in the open. Need to be careful. Still he is threatening Aimstrong's car point effectively, and of course with using the cover correctly, he can make it much harder for the University to effectively counter him. So good play there. But Isildur is going to try and rush it here. Pushing it away, and of course giving his other troops more time to just grab the car point and just further disrupting what Aimstrong's get going. Up north section is going to use here. Sniper hanging a bit further back here. Section further up north there, grabbing territory. We got take up there for Aimstrong. Probably going to be the AC Mark III we'll be seeing here, and I imagine we might at some point be seeing soon enough the assault section upgrade there for Aimstrong. Going to use versus the Universal Carrier. Section running in there. It's going to flank the going to use here, catching before they get into heavy cover. Probably then get into heavy cover and deal with them. Though they might have been able to the point neutral, disrupting Aimstrong's fuel income further. Up north there, going for the fuel point there. We got another waiting for Aimstrong section up there. Take up for Isildur. Retreats as soon as he got the point neutral. He could have tried staying around for longer, obviously, but that would increase the chance of getting a weapon. Those coming roll on health. And there you go. Something bit the dust there, I think. No, just my man. He was probably building something then instead. All the way, troops there being rounded. Got the car point back, but the fuel point is beyond his reach for the time being. Back in Aimstrong's base further, nothing happening further as for now. University there hauling ahead swiftly versus Isildur's retreating forces. Back here we got the bunker up there for Isildur for healing. No sign of the light to make a nice company, though I imagine that's going to be priority. Could go for Pentagon ideas, that would certainly be a great addition, but with the sort of style he might have in mind, he might be less likely to go for them. We've got sappers on the way there for Aimstrong. No sign of the AC Mark III, though of course with the fuel harassment that Isildur was able to execute very well against Aimstrong, it's going to be a bit harder to push that one too fast.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Telemines up north, obviously to help protect versus the University, but also just an AC Mark III S-Mines here as well. Very good addition. Some players overlook, I think, the S-Mines. But again, S-Mines overall, I think, a pretty good investment in a lot of cases for the Wehrmacht, in particular in the right places, like, farther flung away places, where the opponent might just send in units of, harass. S-Mines could be quite effective at punishing them for that. Committee's got points there, pushing southwards. Medic bunker there done. I imagine we'll see again the light to mechanized company. Back here, troops in reinforcing. Neither sign of anything further for Aimstrong. I mean, he has gone for Lend-Lease assault, but he's yet to display any predilection for, well, the submachine guns as yet. Not seen any mortars, though. I mean, they could be somewhat effective. Then again, with just a snub and infantry, the mortar's going to have a slightly harder time, though again, that doesn't mean it's bad. It could still be, I think, a really great investment there for Aimstrong, and particularly with the smoke screens down the road. It could also be used to, obfuscate the sniper's line of sight or anything else, that could be proved an issue there for Aimstrong. And we go to the on the way for Isildur and the German army, the 2nd Panzer Division, which in fact was a elite division, which is one that was never named, but you can find pictures, online where they got armbands that say 2nd Panzer Division. That was usually one way to note a elite division. It had armbands, with a name on it. Though, of course, again, sometimes it's just a number. It's a little fun fact there. Sappers going in. We've got Pantherfast off there, slowing down the Investigator. Also slow down the Sappers as they quickly fix it. Half-tracks out here for Aimstrong, still no sign of submachine gun. Certainly a fast anti-aircraft half-track can be very devastating for the opponent, particularly well handled. And with Isildur only having a 2-2, it's going to be tricky. Of course, we do have that one Telemann in the north, but so far Aimstrong does not exactly seem to be sending his half-track on holiday northwards, so that could easily end up not mattering for quite some time there. And there's some watching University coming in, Kholodny's harding up there nicely. Going for the fuel point again, but they go to the rescue here. Still harassing, starting to slow down Isildur's fuel income to make sure he can't rush ahead. They just pull up too many light vehicles. Good counterplay there by Aimstrong. Almost got the fuel pump, but he has to retreat now before his men get absolutely torn asunder. And there you go. Kholodny's retreating. Almost got the court mount ready. He's going to try and, I think, get a wipe here on the retreating unit. Not impossible, but he might have to wade straight into his opponent's space, which could increase the chance of losing the half-track. There you go, 1 man down. Closing in there, 2 men down. Machine gun bunker opening up. Kholodny's retreating in there. There we go, and now of course they're next to come inside the base. They can't easily hide out from the half-track. More casualties piling up there. Of course, he still needs to be careful, but still he's doing a lot to just disrupt Isildur and just threatening within his own base. And some players will just absolutely panic and just charge in there. So I mean, obviously, it requires a play, obviously, of the veteran nature of Isildur to not just panic. And wow, he's committing to double half-tracks here. A very bold, aggressive move there. Fuel-wise, it's not too expensive, and certainly in terms of just if it's better than AC. I mean, you're paying roughly the same amount of fuel, you're paying more manpower, munitions up again, you're getting something that just absolutely eat infantry, and of course put pressure on light vehicles as well. We got the Pack 40 out there, and that's going to prove crucial here versus these half-tracks. But that definitely means that Aimstrong is not anytime soon going to be going for submachine guns, because all of his munitions are going to make, well, things that are not quite sub in the machine gun category. Around the southern point. I mean, then again, 2 light vehicles and on top of the University, that's actually 3. It's going to be a bit tricky there for Aimstrong to manage between the half-tracks and survive 2 hits from a Pack 40, at which point they just blow up. So it's not without risk here for Aimstrong. It's going to require some really good management skills to sort of handle 2 half-tracks well, but if he can do it again, he can really do some serious harm. And it's all the same reason you don't see a lot of players going for double 2-2s, because it requires some good management skill to avoid, just blowing them away. But again, if you can handle 2-2s well, it can be quite effective, putting pressure in infantry and light vehicles. So, yeah. Definitely not your usual strategy there from Aimstrong, but that definitely means it's not bad. It's just, probably in terms of management, well, it is more intensive there, but again, it can have some interesting results depending on how he uses it. Like 40 spot there, we got the Gunners needing to support. You must get probably get away from there. Half-tracks are both in need of some good repairing there from Aimstrong. In the northern cut of frontier, back here at base, nothing further happening there for Aimstrong. Got the two sending out there. Half-tracks slowly repositioning. Need to be careful about saying that one too far ahead there. He's always trying to counter-attack, but you know, one mistake there. He's going to be short one half-track without, I think, really gaining sufficient value from it. University carried down. Below there to Aimstrong and the Guards Armoured Division. Back here, troop reinforcing. I mean, we could maybe expecting to see some upgrades there. To put more pressure on Isildur's infantry and support weapons. Sniper is still alive. They got 8 kills on it. Back here, take up there happening for Isildur and the German army. Though it is worth noting, he does not have a lot of fuel, so it's not like he's going to be able to do anything with it right away, but it means he is ready to then immediately build the support and then push ahead around, just, you know, going, well, now I've got the resources to sort of do everything at once, but again, you know, you just sort of down more steps, you might be able to just get up in a vehicle faster around than having to first do it there. So it's a good move there, I think, but he's a good move. Section on fire from the 2-2, hammering away with auto cannon cracks from machine guns, so the big front being seized. After they're good to go, other ones still need repairs. 6 kills. Also have to make at least a few kills there, I think, to earn itself in. Yeah, we're probably looking at least, I don't know, somewhere roughly in the 15 range category there, I think, to sort of properly earn itself in, maybe 16, 17, 18. Or at least, you know, knocking out a light vehicle of its own, which is not impossible. And there we go, we got one assault section out here for Aimstrong. Thompsons and Sten guns. Bit of a mix there, section moving ahead. Straight to the 2-2. More pioneers on the way there for Isildur. Probably just help with repairs, maintenance, building stuff. Half-track charging area. Kholodny to be careful doesn't get panzer-fast and caught in front of a Pack 40, since that could quickly be a death sentence there for his half-track. Still, double anti-aircraft half-track. This is really super rare. Section in Suffolk. They're not an assault section, that seems to be heading north. Let's see, there you go. White phosphorus grenade pop to obfuscate the section from sniper, but also just any other fire in the direction. Good play there by Aimstrong, cuts off the fuel again. Double half-tracks moving through here. Pack there could actually be flanked here by them if he sends the point, but he might risk getting panzer-faster there. Then is they getting hammered by them. Routed. Pioneers inside the house, they being absolutely hit there with a whirlwind. Just 50 caliber fire there, Pack now being exposed to it. Is he going to commit to it and try and take it out? I mean, it could pay off, but there's certainly also a possibility it doesn't quite pan out there the way Aimstrong. And hoping there you go to take advantage of. We got both there speeding away here, close to 1 half-track. Pack's about to get wiped out. Sabba's moving in, there you go, got it. Need to focus on the 2-2. Oh, it's going to be a close one. Panzer on 1 half-track takes it out. Pack 40 there being crewed around from the half-track. He didn't get the 2-2 either. And, yep, half-track there's going to go down, I think. Without really, I think, sort of getting total full value of them, and he did do some good damage, but Isildur's Pack and 2-2 still under his control, and he didn't quite get any what. Meanwhile, again, he lost 2 half-tracks, so that's not good. I think, there for Aimstrong. It was a bold commitment, but it didn't quite pan out there, and the 2-2's only abandoned, so that could have gone a bit better. I mean, he did allow him to grab more of the map, but I don't think that's quite worth it. He's just taking ahead, though. He's going to try and pull out some armor faster. He likely can do it, though. Isildur is certainly, you know, close behind here, not allowing himself to be outpaced easily there by Aimstrong. Hitting the northern victory point there again. We got 460 versus 360, bit of a difference there. And he can go for a fast centaur, though he could also go for a fast Cromwell. Certainly fast Cromwell would make more sense here for Aimstrong, seeing as he's got no other anti-tank weapons, and like, you know, he's got to get quickly caught up with the tanks. So there you go, Cromwell away there for Aimstrong, and the Guards Armoured Division section this is going to use here. Sabres in northwards. Section close to Veteran 2. Back here, nothing further on there for Isildur. Still no doctrine though.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
I mean, Jaeger infantry is looking less likely, meaning it's either elite troops or lightning war, which do have a bit more late game besides just still close air support. In fact, lightning war also still close air support, and it's got a Tiger tank, so that one could be very likely happening there for Isildur. 2-2 going for the section.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Cromwell on the way. Reinforcing. Actually, what's the 2nd Panzer Division Elite Division? I might be missing up there with the 21st now I think about it. My apologies if I have. Anyway, section of it got pioneers laying down Bart Wyatt, going up north here.
Ready for action.
Cromwell out there for Aimstrong. He's got the first medium tank. Isildur's 2-2 is back in action. I mean, Aimstrong didn't realise he got abandoned. He could be, fooled into thinking maybe that, he just built a new one which would actually slow down another tank. But, that's obviously not the case. And I don't think that's what Aimstrong is thinking. But it's like a small off chance that perhaps as a less experienced player with a less experienced British player, that could be something they could be, believed to think. Again, if they didn't notice it getting abandoned. That could get a bit ugly there if he hits the termite. Pack 40 on the way there for Aimstrong. Another one that is. The R1 bar is still hanging about. Apparently Isildur's either overlooked or decided he wants a new one. Quick hit there. Back here, troops in reinforcing. Assault section are close to 52. Section are all standing back, now they're reinforcing. Nope, we actually got 2 assault sections out here for Aimstrong. Increasing the overall number of submachine guns he can bring to bear versus Isildur. There you go, and the South Pioneer is routed there, as they have absolutely no response to that many angry chats with submachine guns saying Pack 40 out there. I mean, there's the possibility these might actually be planning something a bit different then. That makes less sense than building the support core like he did. He was not going to use it right away. Might lose the Cromwell here. Oh, there we go. Close one though. Close one there for Aimstrong. He does get a bit careless here, it seems. Sapper's routed. Still cut off Isildur's fuel again. And without sort of like what was happening early game, it's now rather sort of here mid game. It's being changed around and now being used against Isildur. So good harassment there by Aimstrong. Very good harassment. We got smoke there as the Cromwell there is being fixed up. Stuff repairs, and there goes section pushing back the grenadiers, which just again cannot match the firepower they bring to bear up close with the Sten guns and very importantly the Thompsons. 2-2 setting out. Fixing up the Cromwell. 2-2 versus the assault section. That's going to be a rout there. Cromwell good to go. Heading northwards with troops. Going to be sitting in. Skirmishing. So we got 2 healing sections, we got 2 assault sections here for Aimstrong. I'm surprised he isn't trying to get the assault section close to the grenadiers to hose them down. It might be he's just not paying attention. He always again the obvious would just get the assault section close to the grenadiers and just fill them with lead. Center got the Pack 40 versus the Cromwell. Panzer on the way there for Isildur, and we got another Cromwell away there for Aimstrong and the Guards armoured. In the south, we got troops overwhelmed here by a lot of grenadiers with light machine guns. Noting still no doctrinal choice there for Isildur. I mean, whatever it's choosing, it's not going to be for the G for the defeat at this point. The question is, again, what is it then? I mean, elite troops of lightning war seems more likely. There you go, almost got the grenadiers there. Almost, but not quite. Sniping about there, we got 17 kills on it. Actually, that sniper's not, in that sense, been very sort of pronounced in sort of the battle. It's still obviously been doing damage, but it's not really like in terms of like how the battlefield flows and such. It's sort of made a big name of itself. That's not to say, of course, the sniper's been useless, but it really hasn't stood out as opposed to the words I'm looking for. Cromwell away there for Aimstrong, which is obviously kind of what the sniper wants to do. Not stand out, because if they stand out, they usually get shot down. Panzer there rhyming for Isildur and the 2nd Panzer Division. There you go, Panzerkampfwagen 4. North, we got the 2 with the assault section, more moving in there. No anti-tank grenades, obviously leaves them a bit limited in the answers. Pioneers here quick to get cut down like wheat. Stalks, and there you go, Pioneers routed back here. Nothing further going on there for Aimstrong. No sign of specializations or anything. We got 325, so 355. Aimstrong's almost caught up here to Isildur and the British Army. Not the British Army, but the German Army. Panzer IV heading northwards. Cromwell being fixed up here, 9 kills, very good. Proceeding reinforcing. More grenadiers there for Isildur and the German army. Sadly, no Panzer Grenadier. That would have been nice to see. Pack lands are good here in the Cromwell. In the south, sappers moving in there. We got Grenadiers holding up at the victory point. We got the Grenadiers squad. They're almost done here for Isildur. Farther north, they're Panther 4 with a damaged engine. Having hit a mine, we got the Cromwells moving in. They're going to try and take it up. Of course, Isildur's anticipating this. He's beginning to hold up all of his Pack 40s to try and prevent this from happening. It's going to be a bit close here. Oh, straight into a teller mine. That's going to be at least one Cromwell down. And he keeps moving in. He needs to get the Cromwell out of there fast before the Panther 4 Pack 40s. They so just clear it out. And there you go, half health already. He's pushing his luck here. Aimstrong, he's pushing it too far. And there you go, managed to get away there. Close one there though for Isildur, but again, Aimstrong's overeager aggression and apparent no consideration for possibilities of the Pack 4 being brought in to turn it into a trap here for Aimstrong, sort of paying out there. So, good work there by Isildur. Less outstanding there by Aimstrong. South being secured here by Pioneers and Grenadiers. Remaining Cromwelling southwards, more sections to where they're for Aimstrong. And no clue as to what Isildur again is playing in terms of doctrine. Almost got the 2-2 there, but it survives again. Or at least the card does again. I mean, the crew didn't survive the first time around. Section almost done. Healing reinforcements going in here for Aimstrong. We'll have to see if it goes for that with that new section. Assault section would make a bunch of sense. It could also be going for the pyrotechnic supply, so it's got artillery to call in there versus Isildur. But there you go, another assault section. They're putting at 3 assault sections, 2 support sections, or medic sections. There you go, Grenadiers rounded here by a flank from the assault section. Half 8 53. Good work there. Smoke down there, so we've got the crumbling fixed up here for Aimstrong. Assault section almost ready. And it's interesting to note he hasn't actually researched grenades, which you know would be a slightly nice addition with boasted assault sections. Getting a bit more punch here and there. Up close Grenadiers, very obviously looted to the assault section. They have no firepower to match that. And we got Isildur finally, by the way, at the 22-minute mark, going for an MG42. And with 5 sections up, they're probably not as quite entirely aware of that. It's certainly a good idea to begin considering that. As for Isildur, no further clue as to his overall plan. Except, of course, kill the Tommies. But that's a very broad plan. That lacks a bit, shall I say, specifics. Panther 4 Pack 4 being holding Norfolks, of course his centres are here, the Cromwell saying Norfolks. Push for the centre victory point. We got 360 versus 340. Back here reinforcement should be happening alongside some healing, I imagine. Nothing for happening there for Aimstrong though.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Around the southern victory point. Panther 4's the Cromwell, Grenadiers opening up as well. Quick hit there, quick hit. Bit of a standoff there. Anti-tank grenade is going to be popped on the Panther 4, but of course the double pack 40 for that makes it a bit harder there for Aimstrong to do much to sort of further push it, since he'd risk losing another Cromwell there. And alright, we got anvil tactics, show tongues out. That's only going to be one of the ways of dealing with double packs. They do struggle a bit more with it. Artillery could also be an idea here. Mortars can help a bit versus double packs. And we got Jaeger Infantry from Isildur actually. Can't say anticipate that one at this timing. I mean, if he's just going to go for the super close air support, he might as well have gone for lightning bolt, which would also give him options for Tiger tanks. So, bit of a curious choice, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, it could be he's planning ambush camouflage in some of his troops or artillery barrages. But you know, at least in my perspective, lightning bolt would seem like, you know, making a bit more sense. But we'll have to see what he does with it. But yeah, so far I'm not really seeing anyone adding ambush camouflage. It might just be he also wants to, you know, sprint. It's certainly not impossible. concentrate on certain Wehrmacht units being a very handy dandy ability. And there you go, Pioneers being routed here. We got a big push there by Aimstrong. All of his assault troops almost. Good chunk of them, plus the tank. Meanwhile, of course, he wants to secure the fuel point and allow himself to, more easily get that Churchill tank out. Isildur securing the north here for the fatherland. White Phosphorus screening off to maybe increase the chance of getting a wipe. Not quite landing that one off though.
We have 300 points remaining. Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Sabres under fire. Trying to shoot here through the hedges. Not quite actually landing. I think yeah, the shot's hitting the hedges still. Bit about like their Aimstrong, it can be a bit tricky to figure out how to shoot through hedges. Sometimes they'll just go through cleanly, other times you had to set up the tank in a special position where it then can shoot through them. North side is being slightly defended here by Isildur. We got Canadians from machine guns, got a pack 40. Some mines could also be helpful in slowing down any potential assaults if we had the munitions, but they do seem to be a bit on the shorter side. And 2-4 there for Isildur, committing to heavier and bigger stuff, like Panthers or Sturmpanzers. Assault section there, half feet to veteran to feet. Crumbling in there. Veteran 2, Gunleys neatly taking the hit there up close. Aimstrong getting closer to the Churchill tank versus Isildur. More Pioneers to help with the repairs and such there for the German army. The second Panzer shooting up north. We've got Assault Gunners section versus the Grenadiers. And there you go, White Phosphorus grenade off, routing the Grenadiers with some ease. Southern Punch crumbling in, Veteran 2 engaging the Panther 4. None of them hit though. Or at least penetrate successfully. Up north here, counterattack going in there very light though from Isildur. We claim the point here from Aimstrong. We got 359 versus 259. Aimstrong's advantage is quickly slipping out of his hands as Isildur is now building up dominance once more. Cromwell there pushing back the Panther 4. Shot bounced. Companies are rifling the assault sections, forcing these one successful retreat there. Good work there by Isildur. Companies under fire here. We got White Phosphorus grenade as well. Good throw there, and that's going to force retreat. Cromwell landing some nice hits as well. Close one there, but not quite. Halfway to veteran 3 in the ace over there for the Cromwell. Seizing the northern victory point back here. Troops standing about. Nothing further going there. Aimstrong space again. He's aiming up for the rocket or the Churchill tank. Worth noting, he doesn't really say going for any tank destroyers. It's not like he's had a huge need for them though. With the Panther on the way, tank destroyers, as the British called them, self-propelled anti-tank guns, I think would be very useful. Otherwise, I mean, he's made reasonable use of the doctrine. At least we got, half techs. We got the assault section and use some of their abilities. We got no mortars though, and no M10 so far. Though, of course, we did get vehicle crew repairs. I mean, it's not all shabby there.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Meanwhile, Isildur so far at least, I think, hasn't made any notable use of the doctrine, despite having gone for one. Gundies routed. Panzerkampfwagen 5, almost down there. Mines up north to help protect the incident push there by Aimstrong. Good work. Well, they're crumbling in there. Got Panzerkampfwagen 5 figure effects, but we got the Churchill tank on the way there for Aimstrong. But will it be enough to face off against the Panther, backed up by 2 packs? Ooh, good hit in the Grenadiers by the Cromwell. Bunny's hastening to pursue there. We get the Panther opening up there. Second shot from the Panther misses. Panther 4 moving in. Panther takes a direct hit, but there we go. The Cromwell's in a really bad spot. There you go. Mine right on the way there. Stops up just in time. Cromwell almost down. He tries to quickly move back. We got the Cromwell blitz, and there you go. Takes out the Cromwell. A daring raid there by Isildur, leaving Aimstrong now just for the Churchill Mark 7 infantry tank. Churchill is engaging. Sabs about to get back down here. They're not careful. That's going to hurt Aimstrong quite a bit at this point. Panther 4 gaining mid to 2 shots. Not Panther going to go and try and flank in. Possibly gets the Churchill tank. Damage engine. Oh, it's about to hit another mine there. Oh, scheiße. No, dodges it. Another hit there. Treasure tank slowly approaching half health. Panther 4, they're down to less than half health. Panther 5 opening up there. Good work there, Pioneer, supporting with some light repairs if necessary. Church landing, good hit in the Panther. Panther continuing to fire away. There we go. Another penetrating hit here for Deutschland. Aimstrong's situation is still looking dicey. He's lacking in anti-tank weapons. It is worth noting Aimstrong is at no point in this match actually gone for anti-tank guns. He's pursued his opponents, but he hasn't actually bothered getting ones of his own. So there's a bit of a noteworthy omission there from Aimstrong's force compensation, which I think has certainly helped Isildur up quite nicely. He hasn't had to worry about Aimstrong and, you know, his amazing 6-pounder guns. Which also happens to be the title of Aimstrong's neo-reggae album.
We're losing a capture point. We've 200 points remaining.
Treasure tank almost good to go to the healing reinforcing.
Our supply line's broken. Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
So right now Aimstrong's stuck in a bit of a mire here versus Isildur, who's certainly looking very much like he's in control. I mean, he's got almost twice the force in terms of like population than Aimstrong. He's got more veteran forces in terms of armor and vehicles. He's got packs. He's also just got a better combined arms suite, which is really an increasing improvement of Aimstrong's issue right now here. He just lacks combined arms versus Isildur. Start by way there with 31 kills.
Capture point is being overrun.
Good work there using that one by Isildur. And there you go with this. Aimstrong realises the fight is over. A bit of a nasty brutish fight here on Kholodny Ferma. There's several times I think Aimstrong had the upper hand, but he I think failed to like fully utilise again the lack of support weapons made it easy for Isildur to just come back from those situations, and those, well, overall fewer obstacles for him to really have to push through, and that was definitely advantageous here for Isildur several times throughout the match compared to getting reasonable good use of support weapons. And you know, I think Aimstrong could have benefited from more times here versus Isildur. There's also just that I think overcommitment with the 2 half-techs here trying to take out the pack 40 I think was not worth it, and actually ended up being a huge blow there to Aimstrong, which really put him far behind, or at least gave Isildur more room to get back into the game. I think had he played those half-techs a bit more judiciously, I think Isildur would have had a much harder time getting back into the match comparatively. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something phenomenal. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. And of course, as always, remember to press the bell button if you do subscribe. This is Imperial Links. Cheers. Thank you for watching. You're all a wonderful audience. Hope to see you all tomorrow again for a nice episode.